Hi, Mike and I are going to host the Story Spinner picnic this year, and so we were wondering what we should make, and we thought about something special like beef bourguignon or teriyaki steaks. But one of my favorites has always been teriyaki marinated shish kebabs. So that's what we're going to do. And we're starting out with a hunk of meat like this. It's got to be thick enough that we can cut into cubes and put into the marinade sauce. So you'll need a cutting board and a piece of red meat that is, let's see, it's the top sirloin. And so I'm just going to cut it into cubes about like this, something that we can skewer easily. So I'm going to do this whole process of making cubes like this. And then all I do is I pour any kind of a teriyaki marinade of your choice. I got Kikkoman's here. I just pour it into this bowl. I throw the meat in. I squish it around a little bit. And then we'll marinate it for about an hour or two at least.
First is our little marinade sauce, and I've got some Italian dressing in there, and I've got some kind of a honey spicy steak marinade. So this is the preparation for that. And a little bit more Italian dressing because we got more meat in there. I like to marinate my vegetables, but there's some controversy about vegetable marination in that whether you should be marinating your vegetables in the same sauce you're marinating your meat. I personally don't care. It all cooks up. It's all just fine.
Now I've cut up all the meat into cubes, and I've poured my teriyaki sauce on it, and then I just stir it up a little bit so that everything's well coated. And now I will cover it and put it in the fridge to marinate. And every once in a while I'll go in and just stir it up again while it's marinating, just to make sure that everything's all evenly coated. And in a couple hours we'll bring it out and put it on skewers.
So this is how we're getting the vegetables for the shish kebab, and when I do my peppers, I really don't like those seeds flying all over the place, so I cut just the sections off the end. It's kind of a little technique I've learned in cooking gourmet food school. And then of course we've got the red pepper and then the sweet onions here, so that's our fare. Okay.
There you go.
So I'm just chopping this up just to add little pieces to my marinade, and you want to be careful with your fingers when you're here because
Okay, so now I've done that. Now I got my meat and the olives and the pineapple, and I'm going to take a skewer, sharpen, and you can just alternate these. I like to start with the meat, just skewer it like that. Do maybe an olive, maybe 2 olives, because they're small. Then a pineapple. And just keep going. You can make kind of a pattern, or you can alternate these any way you want. Just make sure you get them on securely, like in the middle, so they don't fall off. And so now I have about 3 pieces of meat and some other items. So that's a good one right there. In fact, I'm going to put it on here. Like that.
So it's time to make some shish kebabs, and then this is the kind of a spicy steak recipe that we're using. I have red peppers and green peppers, and I've got some onions here, and I'm putting them on the skewer. And this is kind of in contrast to the kind of teriyaki oriental thing that Joanne has done. And put some onions. Onions are hard to get on the skewer, but I always wondered why they called these skewers, because to skew is to take a side and to move indirectly, as in skewed, but they're awful straight if you ask me. So I don't understand the whole nomenclature of shish kebab, and probably had to do with some girl with a dress, with a swishy dress, and it's getting heavy. There's a lot of kebab on there.